Hello, everyone, and welcome. Welcome back to Anime Church. Or if you're here for the first time, welcome to Anime Church. It is the church where you can cosplay and no judgment is made. I would say welcome to Anime Church. We fuck up, but things actually went as they're more or less supposed to this time, I think.
Don't say that. Make sure they can hear us first.
Yeah, no, they can hear you. It works. Holy shit, a show that actually starts correctly. Okay. So first up, before everything goes by, let's do introductions. Hi, I'm Richie Roberts, your Minister of Science and Technology, and currently the Rimuru on your screen.
Hello, I'm Moonlight Sparks, your Minister of Arceology. Praise Arceus, and I am the Chibi Jinwoo on your screen.
Okay, so the easiest way I've realized to pronounce it is to just take the W away, Jinu.
Okay.
That's how you say it. Yeah. We were wrong. I'm so sorry. Right.
And I am Fenrir Sarun, your patron saint of snackos and alcohol. I'm the wolf on screen.
Yeah. Probably the one of us who gets worshipped the most. Oh, no. I take that back. I just realized. I started 2 religions on accident on this channel. That's not true. Fuck. I was like, oh yeah, you're the alcohol god. You get worshipped the most. And then I realized, no, I'm the cookie god. I definitely suck. Like, I'm the one that gets worshipped more. I'm the cookie god, and the asshole AI that everyone worships. Menu Sama. Fuck. Realistically, you should be the one that gets worshipped the most. Okay.
But I'm not a god. I'm just a saint.
Moises. I think that's how you pronounce the name. Just really quickly, dude. We're not interested in trying to catch up to season 2 before it gets started. In terms of getting to the story, next week we'll be reading the manhwa over on our Twitch channel after Anime Church, like 2 hours after Anime Church, and we're way past season 2.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
We're I think in season 3 or 4 territory
like
right
when
now.
I work on a series, even if it is an abridged series, like especially if it's an abridged series, I immerse myself in all of the content. So as the writer for Solo Leveling Abridged, I am listening to the light novels on Audible. I am reading the manhwa, and I am watching the anime. Now, to be fair, I did read all of the manhwa before the anime came out, but it always helps to have everything fresh in your mind. And like when we're writing, I have the anime tabbed so I can see what we're working with and like what jokes we can make, what stuff we want to keep, what stuff we want to cut. I mean, we're kind of sort of following it, but we're doing our own thing too. So don't worry, dude. I am well aware that season 2 is dropping in January. Yeah. We're looking
We
forward
all
to
are.
it.
Also, bold of you to assume we're not working on it.
Yeah, but episode 2 will definitely be out before season 2. Like, I would not be surprised. I'm not going to make any promises, but odds are if things keep going the way they're going, next month, Solo Leveling episode 2 will be out next month on if things go the way that we're hoping they go. So, we shall see. We shall see. But we've got a lot of other stuff to go over and talk about today. Fat Dog related news. Oh man. Is there stuff that happened at Fat Dog this week that we can actually talk about that's not behind the scenes stuff that we have to keep hidden?
Good question. I don't think so.
We're getting better at collecting VTubers?
That we weren't supposed to talk about that.
How?
All
They're
that's
literally
behind the
just
scenes.
reactors.
No, we're not collecting VTubers.
Yeah.
No, that's you know what you were talking about, and that's still behind the scenes stuff. We not talk about that.
You're the one who's bringing up behind the scenes stuff. I'm just.
I said, is there anything that we can talk about Fat Dog News related that's not behind the scenes? We've only got one VTuber reactor to our stuff right now. We have potential reactors. That's a thing.
Okay.
Well, how about this? We found out there's way more VTubers in Fat Dog, working in Fat Dog, than we realized.
Yeah.
Because as soon as I made that roll, like so many of you all came out of the woodwork, and I was like, oh man, really? Oh, okay, yeah.
To be fair, it's like one of the easiest ways to do a streaming thing because you don't got to worry about what the fuck you're wearing or anything like that.
Yes, there's all of that. Well, yes, there's all of that, but I also I was like, wow, I'm surprised there. And then I took a breath and I go, wait, no, this is a server full of weebs. Of course, this makes sense.
Duh.
Yeah. I was like, wow, there's a lot more that. Wait, we're all weebs. No,
yeah, you may as well be asking, hey, who here is a wannabe anime person? Everyone? Okay.
Who here wants to turn themselves into an anime waifu and or husbando?
Yo, I would love to be. Never mind.
Can I transform myself into an anime himbo?
You want to be Anya's dad from Spy Family?
I mean, Lloyd did, yeah. Lloyd would fall into that.
Lloyd is 100% a himbo, and you cannot tell me otherwise.
I cannot know.
He is just a realistic himbo because it's like, I got to deal with this fucking crazy family, and I'm like, yeah, welcome to it, buddy. That reminds me. What was that thing I said? Oh yeah. This is 100% an actual Anya reaction. Somebody sends her a message going, "Your mom's so fat," and she just takes a candid picture of of her mom and goes, "Nuh-uh," sends it, and it's like somebody's nose is bleeding.
Yeah, that's definitely an Anya thing.
That is such an Anya thing to do. Yeah, 100%.
Oh, we could draw attention to my streams so we can try to get me some more followers.
I mean, we could, but should I use Fat Dog like that?
I don't know.
I don't think I should do that. I think that's not okay. If I don't plug my own channel, I don't think I should be plugging yours.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm just saying. Like,
that doesn't stop Fenris. I'm just saying.
Well, you could do that at the end when we do our big outro.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Like, not right. Okay. Yeah. Moon has a channel. Oh no. Is it the same name as your name right now? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Inside chat. That's what it was. There's the picture I sent. That is 100% some stupid shit Anya because Anya's just she's just yeah. She's like, your mama's so fat. Nuh-uh. This is 100% what she would do. All right.
Yep.
But yeah, we got a lot of news to talk about. It's going to take a minute, so sit back, relax, and we're going to have a chat. Also, some of these stories we're kind of briefly going to chat about and not go into like the big details because if we did, the show would go on forever. And unfortunately, some of us have only 2 hours to be here. So, okay, it's Moon's fault. 100% it's Moon's fault.
You're going to start packing too, so.
Okay, it's Moon and Fenris's fault. I'm the only one with free time today. But no, seriously, to keep this into a packed and contained show, we are going to briefly talk over some things, but all of the stories that we talk about, the links are down in the description. So please make sure to check those out, especially when it comes to some of the videos we're talking about, like the longer videos that have to do with gaming content. Please check those out. It's very important stuff that we're talking about. We got EA talking about AI and not in a fun way. We have some seriously deceptive stuff going on with Steam's new policy. So you may want to listen to that and check that out. Did you know that if you actually want to sue Steam for any sort of issues, you actually have to delete your Steam library? Yeah, that's something we're going to talk about today. So, yeah. Let's get on with the show. Oh, nope, that's the wrong button to press. There we go. I found the thing. One of these days. Okay, so starting off, we got the trailer for Flow, which I don't know exactly what's going on. I just know that there's cats and it looks good. That's all I remembered. And then now I'm rewatching it. Obviously, we can't put the sound on because we'll get in so much trouble. But yeah, this is from the Cannes Film Festival. It's won a bunch of awards from like movie type people. Oh, that's right. It's a bunch of animals on a boat. That's what it was. Okay. Like I remember I saw it and I thought it was really, really good. And then I put it in the list of topics to talk about. And now that I'm coming back to it, I've slept a couple of times since then. So like, I remember it's good. I just don't remember much about it. But yeah, this looked kind of dope. Did you guys watch the trailer? And if so, what'd you think?
Yeah. It looks adorable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude, this gives me vibes of Stray, like the video game Stray, where you have to play as a cat exploring the world and help the robots. It gives me that kind of a vibe. Not that they're not saying that they're similar. Obviously, the only thing that's actually similar is that cat, but it just has kind of that kind of a cool vibe. If I wanted to go full gaming with it, I would say that it is Stray meets Raft.
Mm.
Yeah. Where's the lie? But yeah. Are you guys interested in checking this out? And if so, would you check it out in theaters or would you wait until it comes out on streaming or something? Like, what's your vibe on this?
I don't know.
To be honest, I would be tempted to go out to a theater and watch, and that says a lot because there's people outside.
Mm.
You right. You right.
But otherwise, yes, I will gladly watch it once it starts streaming.
All right. Good to know. Good to know. But yeah, guys, let us know either in the comments or the chat. What do you think about this trailer? We kind of showed it off here. Obviously, you didn't get the audio with it because we gotta work on YouTube copyright stuff, and YouTube's not exactly been the nicest to everyone lately.
Yep.
But yeah, we're curious. Once you watch the trailer, again, link is in the doobly-doo. But curious to hear your thoughts. Please let us know what you think. And yeah, we'll move on to the next topic. So yeah, John Wick is about to hit 10. Is turning 10 years old this year. Anybody else feel old?
Yes.
Oh.
I still remember watching the original trailer, and when he said that he thinks he's back, I'm like, oh my god, he's finally coming back to the theaters!
But
Like,
yeah,
it had been years since Keanu was in a movie by that point.
yeah, guys, just wanted to really quickly say that the whole reason this trailer is out is because they're releasing the original John Wick in theaters for 2 nights.
November 3rd and the 6th.
Yep. So next month, it is dropping again. In case you needed some puppy vindication in your life, please go see John Wick. Yeah. That's basically all it is. And if you think this story makes you feel old, well, we got another one coming up soon. But yeah, the John Wick 10th anniversary, from my understanding, it's just the first film. They're not.
It's just the first film.
Yeah, that's the one that they were showing, was just the first film. All right, keeping the ball rolling as far as trailers go, we now have Secret Level has released a new little teaser trailer, and this is showing the Unreal Tournament that is taking place. So this whole thing was built in Unreal, which isn't surprising. And yeah, judging by the lighting, that tracks. That tracks. It's so fun that Unreal is now not just a gaming engine, it's also like an animation engine, and I'm so here for it.
Speaking of Unreal,
we'll talk about that in a moment.
Yeah.
It's one of the stories we're covering when we get to the gaming segment. If you're talking about the tech demo, then yeah.
Like, I've messed around in Unreal.
Oh yeah.
I've got pretty good at it. I'm fucking enjoying everything they're putting out, all the updates to it.
It's so good. It looks like this whole thing looks so good. And then of course, are those Space Marines from Warhammer?
Yes, they are.
Okay. So, all right. I know nothing of Warhammer, and I at least recognize them. I feel good as just a general geek. I know better than to get into Warhammer because I have responsibilities, and if I get into Warhammer, I will never go back to those responsibilities.
That's a lie. The books are good. You could listen to them on audiobooks.
Audible.
There we go. Yep.
You underestimate how easy it is for me to get addicted to shit.
Don't worry. If you at least get addicted to the audiobooks, you have a plethora to go through.
Yeah, that's the problem.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
Not
I
for the
have a very
audiobooks.
addictive personality. You shut the hell up.
It's part of the ADHD.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
my guy,
Hyperfocus.
my guy. It is like if it wasn't for all the distractions I currently have, I probably would have episode 2 done 3 weeks ago. And I don't mean the script. I mean recording and everything. If I had the ability to focus, so much stuff would get done so much faster.
That's why you
We can
gotta
get
do
you
things
Ritalin.
at the same time. That's the whole point of the
You do not-
audiobooks.
No, you don't give me Ritalin. You do not give me Ritalin. I'm taking ADHD meds, but trust me when I say Ritalin, not good. Been there, done that. No, thank you. All right. Anyway, and fuck Adderall. That's all I'm gonna say to that. All right, moving on. But yeah, this looks amazing. Can't wait. All right, I think the next 2 are you. Yep, the next 2 are you.
Go ahead, Moon.
So,
Despite making the jokes, I have never seen this series.
for some reason, it's a really good series.
I've heard.
But we have season 2 of Squid Games. They have given us 2 different trailers. This one that's a bit more of a regular trailer, and one that lets us see the day in the life of one particular character. It'll show it in a second.
This is
But
Star Wars.
but
From the worst Star Wars.
everything's
series ever
looking
made.
really cool, really fun. I'm excited for it. No idea how the story's gonna unfold for parts of it. Excited to see that we are getting our main guy back, and he's back and still number 456. So that's gonna be interesting. Squid Games 2. Looking forward to that in December. The second trailer.
Already on it.
Yep.
This is the
Yeah,
life
that
thing. This is the
guy.
day in the life thing.
Oh yeah, the guy who does. Well, just kind of. I'll let it, show itself because it's a bit of a tease. It's really fun.
I have no
See the
idea what's going on, and
briefcase.
I don't care. This guy just looks like a rich asshole. Oh yeah, he is.
I mean, yeah, that's kind of the point.
Yeah.
You really should watch Squid Games.
Nah, I'm good. I'm staying away from all the K stuff.
Why?
Same reason as I'm not getting the audiobooks for fucking Warhammer.
Warhammer.
Yeah.
Okay, then why does Solo Leveling get a pass?
Unfortunately, I read Solo Leveling before I got involved in all this. Yeah. Cause back when I was checking out Solo Leveling, I had more free time. Also, it gets a pass because it got turned into an anime, and that's technically still in our wheelhouse.
Yeah. Either way, but yeah, it's the guy who recruits people,
Oh,
slapping
okay.
them in the face and giving them
Okay.
money.
Fuck that guy. Anyhow.
Yeah. But
I
he's
mean, if he
cool.
wants to pay me $10,000 just to slap me in the face, by all means.
Well,
If
depending on
that's
how
all it
good at the game you are, they make a point of showing how many times the guy had to get slapped before he finally won his money.
So, on to our next topic. All right, so EA, or rather, I guess the CEO, they had an investors conference. And during this investors conference, they talked about using, oh my God, AI assets. And boy, that did not go over well. Like, literally, what's happening right here is they're like, creating things in AI. Let's see, a maze of cardboard boxes. Done. Oh man, such innovation. Make 2 characters with weapons. Oh man, such crazy. And I love that the assets they're using are from other fucking games.
Yeah.
This is bad. Like this removes creativity from the market. Make it more epic. Oh my God. Yeah, so they're pitching this as this new exciting thing, but for gamers, we're looking at this and going, so you're literally killing creativity. You're taking the human element out of this in order to save money. Is it? Are we done as gamers with letting greed be the underlying factor in making video games? Have they not made enough money? How long are we going to let them keep getting away with this shit? You let them steamroll you with microtransactions. You let them steamroll you with all these fucking mobile gacha games. And then now we're going to let them steamroll us with this you don't own the game, you own the license nonsense. And then next up, we're going to get steamrolled by this shit. So now they're trying to take the devs out of work.
It's also not just that. I watched the entire video earlier this morning because I wanted it fresh in my mind.
No, I get you.
It's not so much that, not just them taking it away from the devs. They wanted, the entire point of this show was to get the investors behind it so that they could release it to the public and have the public build their own games.
Yes, exactly.
And then license it under EA and sell them.
Yeah, exactly. So you would make a game and you wouldn't even own the game you make. You're cutting out devs and trying to make it. I'm sorry. Fuck this. Fuck this whole thing. I mean, thank you for this stupid nonsense, EA. We really appreciate it because, I mean, every time you put a hot take out like this, Log Horizon Abridged gets more views.
And this just proves EA still owns the crown for shittiest company. I'm sorry, shittiest gaming company.
Yeah, shittiest publisher. Because that's what they really are. They're a publisher.
They should just stuck with sports games. Oh wait.
Yeah, those aren't making money for them anymore, and I love it.
Yeah, not since they lost the licensing to FIFA.
Yes, I fucking love it. Fuck off, EA. All right, next up. So, this was actually pretty based for the judge. He dismisses Valve's defense. Now, I know many of you are Steam players, and many of you who are like, oh no, Valve. And it's like, Valve isn't as good as a corporation as you seem to be thinking. So, yeah, now Steam is different. If you have not noticed recently, there was a notification that popped up when you sign into Steam that asks you to agree to their new terms of service. Here's the thing that's hidden in those terms of service. At present, if you wish to sue Valve, you have to delete your entire Steam library. Now, that's like the most bare bones, basic thing that that we can talk about in regards to this. But yeah,
it's not just the library; it's the whole account.
Yeah, you literally have to delete your entire account. And considering how much people spend on games on there, you're talking several $1,000s per account. Minimum. Yeah. But yeah. So they're saying they word it to make themselves look good, but basically that's kind of the gist of it. But they've eliminated the requirement that disputes be resolved by individual arbitration, so you can join a class action lawsuit now. Before, you could not do a class action lawsuit. And they had there were several law firms that were like, okay, and they gathered up like hundreds of individuals and were planning to sue them in these individual arbitration cases. And so now Steam turned around and did this to shut down all those lawsuits. That's what's really going on here. But yeah. Do you want to go into the in depth about this a little bit more, Fenris?
Not really, because it pisses me off.
So, guys, if you want the nitty gritty details, because we're only covering the most. Sorry about that. I leaned back. So if you want the nitty gritty details about this, because we're only covering the most basic bare bones part of this story, please, please, please give this video a watch. I cannot tell you enough how important this is. But we do have a lot left to do, and we got to move on. So moving on to the next topic. Oh my God, the Unreal tech demo.
Yes.
All right, this is the one. So
So
that's why you were rushing
beautiful.
me. That's why you were
Yes.
rushing me. You wanted to
Yes.
get to this. Oh, I see.
Yes.
So it's a big lighting reveal. To be
The
fair,
mega lights.
the mega lights, yeah. And this is not the part that is the lighting reveal, but like I will say, like it's crazy
Oh,
all these individual assets that are in this scene right now that would normally take a. What's happening right now is they're slowly starting to get to the point where, um,
photorealism.
no, that's not what I was referring to, but they like photorealism is already a thing that they've achieved. No, they're finally getting to a point where it's not about the fidelity of the graphics or the quality of the graphics. Now it's about lowering performance in order to achieve that look. So we're
Oh,
now at a point where graphics is, I think we're like 1 or 2 years away from graphics plateauing because they don't need to go any higher.
not
And
lowering the performance, lowering
but
the
now it's going to
cost
be
to do it.
but are not lowering the performance. Yeah, exactly. It's about enhancing the performance at
Enhancing performance and
at
cutting
this
the
level of graphics. This level of graphics, cutting the amount of performance necessary. If
and
that makes any sense. So the performance would go up, graphics would remain
yes.
this high quality of a level.
And the
That's what I mean.
best part about this entire demo, all on a PlayStation 5. Like this is a console they're showing this off on.
Yeah, no. So imagine what it would look like on PC.
Exactly.
Yeah,
But the
this
fact
is
that they can do
insane.
this now, and it gets even more crazy here in a couple moments.
And isn't this from the Tokyo Game Show? Didn't that happen recently?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, this part where all the lights turn on and everything, like you're already looking at this and you think, "Wow, that's really cool." But then they're going to add the shadows. They
Yes.
will start adding the shadows. And there we go. Shadows are being added and like holy crap. Like the
Yes.
level of like fucking like just it's one of those things.
And,
Obviously, you guys are watching
mm,
this with the sound off, but like seeing is believing. I love all the different things that they're showing here. I got to get to the part where she looks up and all the robots, and they go into like
yes.
they go into dev mode. All right, there we go. Turning on all the robots.
You know, do you remember how many they stated were here?
A couple hundred.
Thousands.
Oh, thousands of well screens and stuff. Yeah, but there's not 1,000 robots on the
Not
shot right now.
not on the shot, but
Yeah.
they activated thousands throughout the entire game itself
Yeah.
at the
And
same time.
and guys, as you can see, this guy is actually like this is a live tech demo. This is not any smoke and mirrors pre-recorded bullshit. This is live. That's
Yep.
insane, my guy. And so yeah, the door opens. She's headed to her next adventure. I don't know if this is an actual game character, if this is just somebody they're using for the tech demos. Always, I think this is just
Honestly, at this point, I would believe it is a game that they're a quote unquote game that they made just for tech demos.
yeah. I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it at all. But yeah, this is looking really, really good. And the funny thing is, I'm only on 720p. Let me bump it up to 10. Yeah. So you get a slightly better. I mean, there's some things that could be tweaked. Like the character is a little fuzzy and the focus is up, but I mean, the focus is supposed to be on the
Yeah.
environment anyway. But like the top of her head and everything kind of feels a little off. Other than that, like this is a beautiful tech demo. Just absolutely gorgeous. But I mean, that's what tech demos are supposed to be. So I hope that games continue to look like that. And there's a lot of people that are jumping into Unreal on the game dev side that are like, holy crap. So
It makes perfect sense because Unreal is free.
all right, keeping moving in our gaming block. So I'm gonna let you have both of the Pal World stories. At first, I thought there were one, and it turns out there are two. It's just that they use the same image.
Yeah, give me a moment here. Like glasses have something on this fucking that is annoying the shit out of me because like It was right in front of my right eye. It's just like this speck that I've been staring at the entire time. Just like, leave it alone. Leave it alone. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. It bothers me a lot. Why
Bothers me
is
a
that
lot.
one still green?
Exactly. All right.
But this first one we actually spoke about, I think last week or the week before. Pal World, despite everything that's happening between Pocket Pair and Nintendo, is launching the game on PlayStation 5.
No,
finally.
it's already launched. It's already launched.
Oh, yeah,
That's
it was launched on PlayStation 5, yeah.
yeah, on Friday.
But still, still surprising that it finally came to PlayStation.
Well, no, all right. On September 25th, it already it was released on PlayStation, but it released in Japan on the yesterday or no Saturday. Is it Saturday or Sunday? No, it's just Friday. What the fuck? Why is it saying October 5th or whatever? Anyway, so weird. All right.
Yeah,
It Friday. It released on Friday. So
yeah, in Japan.
In Japan.
I'm not. I don't know where this one came from because I did not post that one.
I posted it.
Okay.
This is Anime News Network. Also, your other story was also on Anime News Network.
Yes.
Like I could have replaced. But yeah.
But yeah, so it's now on PlayStation 5 in Japan and quite a bit of the rest of the world for Sony players to enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
Finally.
Speaking of Sony related stuff with
Power. Next one, yes.
No, not the next story. I'm not making a transition. This is still the same story.
Oh.
Yeah. Sony Music Entertainment Japan announced in July, it turns out. So it's been a couple of months that it and its subsidiary Aniplex, along with Pocket Pair, have established a new joint venture named Power World Entertainment. And South Korean game developer Krafton announced the next story.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. So they got into a licensing agreement with Pocket Pair for the IP. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. For the next story, yes.
Mm-hmm.
So, Moon, do you remember last week how we had discussed the blatant rip-off mobile game, and we had stated that the only thing it had going for it was the fact it was on mobile and Pal World was not?
Yep.
Well, that's going to change. The Krafton, the publisher behind PUBG, has basically partnered with Pocket Pair for the IP to Pal World to bring it to mobile. So not only is it on PlayStation, Xbox, Steam, it will now be on Android and Apple.
Android and iOS.
Which, since Nintendo's suing Pocket Pair for their not copyright patents, thank you.
Yep.
Part of me was wondering if Pocket Pair is going to go after that other company for blatant ripoff, if they can, get a case going for it.
I mean, that would actually be copyright infringement.
It would, not just copyright, but intellectual property, like the IP infringement as well.
I mean, they've got Sony behind them. Maybe Sony will do it.
Which also makes me wonder why Nintendo is going after Pocket Pair now that even though they have Sony behind them.
Yeah, well,
and Microsoft
and a bunch of other stuff. But yeah, they got a lot of
people wanted the console wars. Well, this is basically the console wars.
This is an actual war amongst the consoles. But yeah. Alrighty. Is this all we wanted to talk about on this topic before moving on to the anime block?
Yeah, there's not much else in this one that doesn't get repeated from the last article.
There we go. Guys, all right, we're moving on to the anime block. Hey, we managed to actually get through Gen Nerdy and gaming in roughly 30 minutes. Good on us. That's this is where things slow down, though. All right, this is one of the potential shows I would like us to check out. They put a trailer out for it. I mean, the first episode's already up. It's on Netflix. It looks gorgeous, and of course, I've read the manga, so I know the story of what's coming. Oh, well, I'm reading the manga. It's not done, but this is a legit romance anime in Shonen Jump, and it deals with sports in a way, and it's very cute. And it's not all right. So first off, it's not fan servicey, and secondly, it's not a rom com. It's like a legit kind of romance going on. Anyhow,
Thank Christ.
yeah. But yeah, and it's like, oh my god, this is from Weekly Shonen Jump. This is from Shueisha. What? And it doesn't have like a shit ton of penny shots. What? So here we are. I'm gonna let it play in the background. But this is one of those ones. This is one
No,
of those
Revan,
ones
it's
that
not.
absolutely.
It's not time for Richie's rants.
Yeah. Anyway, this is one of those ones that I think we should definitely do a review for because it's a good story and it's got like some crazy quality animation. Wait, hold on. Is this a new studio? Unlimited produced telecom animation film company. Oh, so this is an actual film company. Okay, that explains the quality of the animation. Also, there's this one shot where they show the entire gymnasium because the gymnasium that they're at has like multiple different sports clubs in there. You've got like volleyball, you've got basketball, you've got badminton, you've got ping pong. Everybody's using this effing gym, and like they have like this shot pulling back showing the gym and all the people using it and everything, and it looks fucking gorgeous. And I'm like, wow. And the crazy part is that's not where the budget went. Like, this is just the first episode. The budget didn't go to that one scene, that one shot. Oh yeah, there's also the rhythmic gymnastics club and everything. I forgot about that. But yeah, it's really cute. Like obviously I could talk about the story forever, but I don't want to spoil anything for anyone. So just say that this is worth your time, honestly. And I hope everybody checks it out. But yeah, he plays badminton, she plays basketball, and that's as far as we'll go with that. Basically, the funny thing about this trailer is I'd say 90% of this trailer is like clips of scenes from the first episode. So it's not like a lot of spoiler here. And they don't even give away the ending of the first episode, which is great because that ending is like what sets the tone for the rest of the series and is really, really funny. So any thoughts after watching this trailer?
It looks interesting.
Well animated.
Also true. So, yeah, let us know your thoughts down in the chat and in the comments. Really curious to hear what you think of Blue Box. Have you seen it? If you have watched the first episode, please let us know what you thought about it. And, of course, if you're just talking about the trailer, we'd love to hear your thoughts. So thank you guys for that, and we'll move on to the next topic. I put this in the title because I was just really surprised. Live-action Voltron film cast Daniel Quintoye for filming this fall. Did anybody know there was a live-action Voltron? Because I don't remember
Not
there
at
being a
all.
live-action
There is?
Voltron announcement. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So the Hollywood Reporter posted on Wednesday that Amazon MGM Studios is moving forward with the live-action Voltron project, which it describes as a feature film, and has cast Daniel Quintoye as lead actor. Quintoye served as Tom Holland's understudy and as Paris in the West End production of Romeo and Juliet this past spring. Ross and Marshall Thurber from Red Notice and We're the Millers, Central Intelligence, Dodgeball, A True Underdog Story, is directing the film, which will begin shooting in Australia this fall. The Hollywood Reporter noted that the project is still auditioning for a lead female role. Amazon was in talks for the live-action rights to Voltron in 2022, alongside Warner Brothers, Universal, and several other studios. Guys, here's my thing. We just had the best Transformers movie ever come out, and one of the things that made it work so well is it wasn't a fucking live action.
Mm-hmm.
I've enjoyed both Voltron series, the OG and the remake that came out on Netflix. I know some people didn't like how it ended. I haven't gotten that far. That's probably why I still enjoy it. But I really liked it. And as somebody that grew up with the original, I'm very hesitant on there. Please don't fuck up. Please don't fuck up my Voltron. Like, y'all have already ruined He-Man and freaking almost ruined Transformers. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles has been ruined a few times for me. There's so many TV shows from my childhood that got stuff. It's like, guys, please stop. We're destroying a lot of 80s classics. Next sometime later in this decade, they're coming for the 90s. No joke.
Yeah, they only have so much they can do with the 80s.
Yeah, who's looking forward to Darkwing Duck live action, you know?
Let's be real.
Please.
Darkwing Duck couldn't even get that. They won't even give him a remake of a 2D cartoon.
Dude,
they did it for DuckTales, but they won't do it for Darkwing Duck.
The ultimate irony would be Darkwing Duck, but they cast like they do an animation for Darkwing Duck, but they cast freaking Michael Keaton to play Darkwing and Drake Mallard. That would be the ultimate irony.
That would be amazing.
That would be fucking hilarious. I would be on board. Also, people don't really understand this. Like, so many people didn't understand this because, like, they don't pay enough attention to who does what in Disney. But Jim Cummings, who voices Winnie the Pooh, is also Darkwing Duck and Drake Mallard, and of course, he's also Negaduck. And he reprised the quote unquote role as the actor that played Darkwing in the DuckTales reboot.
And subsequently Negaduck.
Negaduck, yeah, and subsequently Negaduck. And I also like that the guy that came in to play Darkwing as the actor taking over for him is the actual Drake Mallard. And that's really I was like, dude, it's sitting right there. Make the show. I fucking love Darkwing.
That's all they gotta do.
Darkwing Duck was so
same
good.
Same with fucking
it's Disney Batman. Let's be honest.
Tailspin. Same with Tailspin.
Oh, Tailspin.
Tailspin.
All right. We'll be here forever. But yeah, live action Voltron. Are you guys excited? Or are you guys cautiously optimistic? Or are you like, why? Let us know in the comments. Moving on. So, remember what I said that the John Wick 10th anniversary, like, anybody feeling old? Well, Bleach just turned 20. How old do you feel now?
My feet hurt.
So, Aniplex releases a new animated video to celebrate the Bleach anime's 20th anniversary. On Saturday, the video compiles climactic scenes from the anime story animated in the new Bleach 1,000 Year Blood War Part 3. Oh, I need to see this. Okay, so if it's done in that animation oh yeah, there's all the season 1 shit in this animation stuff. Oh god, that looks so crisp. Guys, this is my first time actually seeing that. Holy fuck! Then we got the Soul Society art. Okay, now we're in Hueco Mundo. Okay, Grimjow versus Ichigo. Yes, Urakiora versus Ichigo. Oh, I need Aizen versus Ichigo in this animation. Yes. Can we just go back? Can we just go back and like redo the greatest moments part? By the way, season 3 or part 3 of 1,000 Year Blood War has officially started. First episode is up. It's on Hulu and Disney Plus. If you're in the US, here's my recommendation. If you have Disney Plus, just fucking VPN and watch it on Disney Plus. I know it's all owned by the same shit, but I fucking hate Hulu. I will hate Hulu with a passion because they're the ones that started this whole you have to pay and still watch ads nonsense. Like, that was really, really annoying. So now that everybody is doing this, like, oh, you have a tier where you pay and you still get ads, and you have to pay more to not get ads. Hulu started that, so I will forever hate Hulu. Like, I'm not a fan of them. So yeah. But yeah, guys. So there we go. The 20th anniversary of Bleach also inspired the Bleach Rebirth of Souls 3D arena fighting game. Six Lounge performs the opening theme song, even if you don't say it, for Thousand Year Blood War Part 3. And the first two cores are up and available to watch on both the places I talked about, which is Hulu and Disney Plus. Once again, recommend Disney Plus. Even though, yes, I know it's the same ownership, just fucking I will forever hate Hulu. My hatred for Hulu will last longer than the heat depth of the universe. Okay, we got 3 pieces of One Piece news. I'm gonna have Moon cover this. You get all the One Piece news, Moon.
Cool.
Yep. All right, have fun.
Well, One Piece anime substitutes Kazuki Yao with Wataru Takagi as Django's voice. The official Twitter account for the One Piece franchise announced on Saturday that the next television anime episode, Sunday's episode number 1121, is substituting Kazuki Yao with Wataru Takagi as the voice actor of Django due to Yao's poor health. Hope he feels better. Yao also voices Frankie and Bon Clay in One Piece, but the Twitter account did not make any mention about Yao voicing or not voicing Frankie once the character appears again in the anime. So that's that's basically all that first one is. So hope he feels better soon. But hey, Django's coming back in the next episode, so that'll be fun. Guess moving on to the next one. Or, But One Piece Jujutsu Kaisen come to Universal Studio Hollywood's Fan Fest nights. So, Universal Fan Fest Nights is a new separately ticketed after-hours event that will kick off at Universal Studios Hollywood next spring. The event nights were first announced to cater to fans of sci-fi, fantasy gaming, and anime. Universal Studios is holding true to its word for that last part, as it has announced during LA Comic-Con on Friday that One Piece and Jujutsu Kaisen anime will be part of the festivities. So that's great for anyone in the Hollywood area.
Or for those of you, all those homeless people.
Yeah. No, unhoused.
Same thing.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm calling them homeless because that's the term.
Oh, yes, but
like,
it's...
Don't care. It's literally the same definition, whether you say homeless or unhoused.
I know.
They're both looked at with the same amount of disdain from so many people. Like,
but it's so unfortunate if we call them homeless.
No,
so sad. It'll hurt their feelings.
Their feelings were already hurt regardless. It doesn't matter if you change the name. Like,
I'm
guys,
not the one who came up with the fucking law. Don't get angry at me.
There's no law. There is no law.
Oh, I thought they tried to make that a fucking law.
No. They can't put into law changes to the way that we use words. That's a violation of the First Amendment.
Fair enough.
Yep. All right. Is that everything for this topic, or did you have
Universal Fan Fest nights will begin at the theme park on Friday, April 25th, and will take place on select nights until May 18th. The exact dates are April 25th through 27th, May 2nd through 4th, and 9th through 11th, and 16th through 18th.
Just a big old 9/11 sitting right there, yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
But that's basically it.
All right. And then the last piece of One Piece news.
Yes, One Piece Anime celebrates 25th anniversary with One Piece Fan Letter Special. The official website for the Eiichiro Oda's One Piece manga announced on Thursday that the manga's television anime is celebrating its 25th anniversary with an anime special titled One Piece Fan Letter that will premiere on October 20th. The special will be based on Tomohito Osaki's One Piece novel Mugiwara Stories, Straw Hat Stories.
Yeah.
Short story collection. Why can't they just... Okay. Anyways.
I showed the trailer while you were talking about that, so that
Yep.
was perfect. It's like we planned that or something.
Mhm.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, here we go, guys. Moving on. There is a new manga competition going on. Kadokawa announces the Wordless World Manga Contest. Try saying that 5 times fast. That. All right, yeah, I'm a smartass. Kadokawa announced on Friday that the Wordless World Contest manga, a competition seeking manga without speech bubbles or lettering. The contest is open to entrants worldwide, and the wordless approach is intended to allow all applicants, regardless of language. Winners may get the chance to have a manga serialized in Japan. Applicants can enter from Friday until February 28th at 11:59 p.m. JST. Results will be announced in April 2025. Manga artist Ranmaru Kotone of Your Name and Minoji Kurata of the Apothecary Diaries and Izuna Hasakura of Spice and Wolf will review the winning works. There are 2 categories. The first is a themed manga award that asks entrants to create a story about fictional character Don Quixote. The work can feature an original story and setting as long as it is related to Don Quixote. The second is an original manga award category for any story and genre. Works can either be monochrome or in color and can have between 8 to 60 pages. Manga editors will support winners from both categories to work on manga creation at Kadokawa. In addition, Kadokawa's Kadokomi website will publish winning works. Winners will also be invited to an award ceremony and editorial department tour. For each category, there will be a first place prize of $10,000 US. There is also a $5,000 US reward for second place and $3,000 US reward for third place. So there you go, guys. If you've ever been interested in making your own manga, here's your chance. This seems exciting. I was surprised by the Don Quixote thing, but, you know, of all the figures, fictional and non-fictional, that's a pretty interesting one. That's a pretty interesting one to pick.
I mean, I'm glad that they're going with the word list to open it up to everybody.
Oh, yeah. Well, yes, there's also that. But also, if you could tell a story just using images, that's baller.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you could pull it off, it looks artistic and avant-garde. Like, they pointed this out in Bakuman. I want you guys, if you have not watched Bakuman or read it, there is a moment where one of the mangaka decides to draw his entire chapter without any speech whatsoever. No text, no dialogue, no nothing. It's all just told visually, and it's insanely impressive. That's what's kind of being asked here, and it looks great. Any other thoughts, comments, ideas about this particular topic before we move on?
Hey.
Okay. So Coda works with Brazil to shut down 16 anime piracy sites. Ace works with Vietnam to shut down film and anime piracy sites. In recent months, due to collaborative efforts between anti-piracy organizations from various countries and government organizations, several anime piracy websites based in Brazil and Vietnam were shut down. In addition, a website based in the U.S. that allegedly hosts pirated Japanese adult content is also being sued for copyright infringement. Coda works with Brazil to shut down 16 anime piracy websites through Operation Anime. Japan's Content Overseas Distribution Association, or CODA, an organization that aims to reduce worldwide piracy and actively promote the international distribution of Japanese content, revealed on August 26th, which is something we talked about a bit, through a criminal complaint filed by a CODA member company, several Japanese anime piracy websites in Brazil were exposed in April and subsequently shut down. These sites had subtitled anime in Portuguese and had region locked Japanese IP addresses from accessing the website, ostensibly to keep the Japanese rights holders from discovering the sites. Brazil had launched an Operation 404 public private initiative in 2019 to combat piracy. As part of the initiative, it carried out an Operation Anime with phase 2 of that operation starting around September 2023. Suddenly, this timeline is making a bunch of sense for our YouTube channel.
Yes.
Because it was
Yes,
at
it
the
is.
because at the end of 2019 is when we got all those copyright strikes and our channel got terminated for the first time, and then we had to fight to get it back. This is starting to make some sense. As part of the phase 2, I think we're part of the unintentional side of things, though. We're not like they may have thought that we were coming for
This could
their
also explain, YouTube's lack of anything initially with the counterclaims.
in regards to anime stuff, yes. But it seems this is happening not just on the anime side. This is just a YouTube issue. But yeah, as part of Phase 2, Toei Animation, Toho, and Bandai Namco Filmworks filed criminal complaints through Coda against several piracy websites in Brazil. Now, that's the other thing. When it comes to the YouTube content, nobody's taking arbitration against the individual channels. So that's, trust me when I say, that's very, very good.
Mhm.
3 sites were shut down as a result. Investigations also led to 3 other websites. The report named these sites as AnimeHouse.net, animesbr.cc, and miyuanime.io, and 10 related sites being shut down. Coda stated the 16 sites had an average monthly traffic of about 21 million visits for the 3 months between November 2023 and January 2024. 11 of those 16 sites have voluntarily transferred domains to authorities and now display a message from Coda about being shut down. As part of Phase 2 operations, Coda also collaborated with the Copyright Overseas Promotion Association, or COA, of South Korea. Together, the organizations targeted 8 websites. 3 sites were exposed through a Coda member company, and 5 sites were exposed that had pirated webtoons. That's why they teamed up with South Korea. Phase 1 of the operation was conducted from February to March of 2023, which Coda stated resulted in the shutdown of 36 anime piracy websites. Again, topic we covered back then. The news website Torrent Freak reported on August 27th that several non-anime piracy websites such as F-Movies and anime piracy site such as Anime Suge and Anime Wave, formerly 9anime, had shut down. Anime Wave had posted on Reddit in late August that it had shut down its website. Reddit users similarly noted in late August that the Anime Suge site had been shut down. ANN can confirm that several anime piracy domains with URLs that have Anime Suge or Anime Wave in them have surfaced since the 2 websites shut down and are still accessible as of press time. Torrent Freak noted the original Anime Wave had roughly 170 million visits a month before it was shut down. A few days after Torrent Freak's reporting, the Anime-Based Motion Picture Association's Alliance for Creativity and Entertainment, or the ACE, anti-piracy group, stated it worked with the Hanoi police in Vietnam to shut down F-Movies and numerous other notorious piracy sites. ACE stated that the Hanoi police in Vietnam stated that the Hanoi-based operation that ran F-Movies had associated pirate sites that included Anywave. ACE claimed that F-Movies, Anywave, and other associated piracy sites that were involved in the operation had nearly 374 million combined monthly visits and more than 6.7 billion visits between January 2023 and June 2024. The California-based company PCR Distributing filed a lawsuit on August 30th for copyright infringement against the adult site In Hentai. PCR Distributing states that it operates under DBA, JAST, and USA, and claimed in the lawsuit that In Hentai distributes thousands of pirated works, including 5 registered works owned by PCR Distributing. PCR Distributing stated In Hentai has not attempted to comply with previous DMCA takedown notices and noted in the lawsuit that In Hentai does not really rely on user-generated or user-uploaded content. The lawsuit claimed In Hentai averaged around 79.38 million monthly visitors in July 2024, with visitors from the United States and Japan making up the largest market. The lawsuit is seeking compensation for damages and is also seeking to block access to the website from users in the U.S., among other requests that would effectively shut down the website and transfer the domain to PCR Distributing. The case is ongoing and a hearing is scheduled for October 30th. That was a lot to talk about and get through.
Yes.
But on this particular topic, I'm on the side of the companies shutting down the piracy sites. I know there's people that pirate their anime, and I don't like that you do that. I also get that if you're broke and things like that, but like at the same time, like guys, I'm a broke bitch and I can afford it. So if you want sympathy from me, look in the dictionary between shit and syphilis. That's where you'll find it. Yeah, I'm kind of here for it. Especially as somebody who's been on both sides of the copyright argument. Like I've had stuff that I don't want people getting a hold of. As somebody that's a content creator, and I don't mean for like parody stuff, like I mean original work content. I don't want people stealing my shit and claiming it as theirs or taking it and using it for something that I never intended for it to be used. I can absolutely understand that. And on the other side, you know, I make parody for a living. You know, I don't want them coming after me just because I am using their visual medium to tell a slightly different story, or just, you know, kind of parody is a way that you promote the original content. Did you see Nintendo come after Saturday Night Live for having Pedro Pascal do his little Mario Kart parody? No.
Yeah.
They did? Oh, no.
No,
Okay.
they
I thought you
didn't.
said they did. I was so confused.
I said,
But
did you see?
His Mario
do
Kart
that.
parody was
No.
hilarious.
Yes. And you know what it did? It just hyped up the Super Mario movie more because everybody was talking about Mario meets The Last of Us. So it made this great conversation about like, hey, some places seem to be doing video games right. Yay. You know? So yeah, I have a bit of a vested interest in this. I'm not unbiased at all. I have been on both sides of this conversation, pro piracy, anti piracy. I've been there. So, oh hey Raymond, thank you. Or is it Raymond or Raymel? Raymel, thank you. Sorry, the text is small on my other screen. But yeah, we're doing pretty good. Please stick around. Check out what we're talking about. We're at the end of the anime block, but we've got a few more things to cover. All right, on to the next story. Oh boy, South Carolina has Assassination Classroom under review. I have not yet fully read this. I wonder if it's for what I think it is or if it's for something even dumber.
Kind of like the last school that banned a manga and wanting to replace it with something far worse.
Oh yeah. All right, here we go. Horry County Schools. The school district serving Horry County, South Carolina, has temporarily removed copies of Yusei Matsui's Assassination Classroom manga from its libraries after the mother of a 9th grader in Sokasti High School complained to the district regarding the manga's content. In the Assassination Classroom manga and its adaptations, a class of middle school students are tasked to assassinate their homeroom teacher, who is really an alien with superpowers, before it destroys Earth at the end of the school year. Jennifer Hannigan, the mother who issued the complaint, described the manga's content, saying that the manga has numerous pages depicting handguns, rifles, knives, and potions, and that the story talks about killing in the pages. She added that there's girls in lingerie hopping on top of men in the book. She also noted that the manga's characters discuss ways on how to kill their alien teacher in the story. Horry County Schools is currently reviewing the whole manga series, which may take up to 30 days, during which the manga will remain unavailable in school libraries. Guys, all right, I just want to take a moment to point out how funny as fuck it is that you have a bunch of like old stuffy people actually reading Assassination Classroom. I hope they become fans. That's fucking great.
I would like to apply for the position that just reads manga all day and gets paid for it for schools.
Right? Give me that. All right. Gifford Middle School in Eastern Florida removed Assassination Classroom from its library in March 2023. We covered this after receiving complaints from groups. Now, if we're talking about like kind of some of the violence, I understand where that mindset is coming from. Utah banned 13 non-manga books from all public schools in the state. Blah, 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 blah. 41 schools. According to the Associated Press, or the AP, Tennessee, Idaho, and South Carolina have similar laws, regulations that allow books to be banned in school libraries statewide. Awesome. You know a book that has gratuitous amounts of sex and violence and like slavery and all sorts of terrible fucking shit, ritual sacrifice, crap like that, that shouldn't be allowed in public libraries based on all of this. You know what book that is? The Bible. That should be banned. That should absolutely be banned for that content. I'm just saying, guys, if it makes you feel weird, you know, I got another one that's way worse. Also, I want to take a moment to just point out that nobody's trying to indoctrinate anybody into manga. Like, I'm not raising a child and forcing them to grow up with manga and anime as their religion. You know, no indoctrination going on over here in the anime cult. We're just happy to have a safe place to watch our funny cartoons and read our silly comics. You know, nobody's trying to. Backwards. Yeah. And read them backwards because that's the devil's way of reading, you know.
According to private public schools,
according to dumb people who need to get culture, in more ways than one. Like that, in both senses of this word. Going back to that previous article, that lady needs to get fucked in both senses of the word. But anyhow, I can on the violence front, I can kind of understand where you're coming from, especially with the crazy amount of school shootings that are over here. But also, this is Japanese content, and there are no school shootings in Japan. Gee, I wonder why. Anyhow, but I'm not here to get political. I'm just here to point out hypocrisy. That's the whole thing. I'm here to point out like how silly and ridiculous this is. I mean, I can partially understand, yes, but trust me when I say this, it's not the manga that's making kids walk into school and shoot people up. Honestly, it's the lack of parenting. You give you some of your kids home training, and the people that are bullying these kids, in some cases, that come back and start shooting the place up, maybe if their parents had actually been a bit more involved in their lives.
Or the schools, actually.
Or the schools,
paid attention to bullying and not punish the victim.
This isn't solving a problem. This is just trying to make a mountain out of a molehill, and it has nothing to do with this. This is somebody getting like, this is Karens having their way. That's what this is. And it's absolute bullshit. But you know what? Whatever. This lady obviously like doesn't understand what her 9th grader is reading. Also, girl, if you think this is gonna stop some people, wait till this kid gets money. They're gonna buy more of that manga, and it's not gonna be to learn how to shoot and kill their teacher, because literally their teacher is an alien, and they're using.
No.
What?
Have you not watched Assassination Classroom? Or
I've
read the
watched
manga?
and read the manga. He quote unquote alien.
Quote unquote, yes.
Also, shut up. Spoilers.
Coming from the guy who spoils a lot of things for people on this show.
Yeah,
Jeez,
that's why. Look. Only I can do it. You can't do it.
And now you're gatekeeping. Wow.
Yeah. You goddamn right. That's
Thank
right.
you, man. At least somebody has my back.
You don't want Moon to have your back.
Why?
Speaking of gatekeeping, there's a series called Gate, and I'm keeping him from watching it right now.
Why?
Why?
I'm not actually. Yeah. Just felt like, making a joke out of it. Anyway,
It's
fuck
a very
this.
bad joke.
Fuck this, Karen. Your kid's going to read it if they want to read it, and you can't stop them. It's just that simple. Here's the problem with restricting like certain things. The more you say, no, you can't do this, the more it makes them want to do this. So, thanks for that, I guess. All right. Studio Bones. Anybody here familiar with Studio Bones?
Yep.
Yep.
Hey. Good. I don't have to explain that to anybody. That's going to be nice. All right. Studio Bones spins off production department as new company Bones Film. Studio Bones announced on Tuesday that it has spun off its production department and has established a new company, Bones Film Company Ltd. The new company's representative directors are people whose names I'm not going to attempt to pronounce. Minami founded Bones alongside former Sunrise staff members. That's why Bones animation looks so goddamn good. In 98, whose first work included collaborating with Sunrise on Cowboy Bebop the movie. He has been okay, blah blah blah, president. Okay, Crunchyroll started streaming. So there's nothing about the actual like, hey guys, we branched off to do this to make films. It's just literal backstory. Okay, good. I should have like removed this from the stories because there's not much story to this story. Okay, so Bones made a film division. Yay.
Yeah.
Studio Bones is good. All right, Fenris, you knew this was going to be your story. Let's talk about it.
Oh, yes. Gundam Requiem for Vengeance Animation reveals Japanese trailer and dubcast. The Japanese dubcast are Nanako Mori as Iria Solari, Ryosuke Hara as Anderheaton, Shunichi Maki as Chubbs, Maki Kawase as Haley Arhun. Okay. That kind of took me by surprise with that last name. Shoya Ishige as Neeland Lasan. Lashan. Ryanosuke Watanuki as Kale. Takeo Utsuka as Oni. I hate you so much right now.
You guys interrupt me. It's my turn.
I know. Takeo Otsuka as Oni Kasuga, and Hiroshi Naka as Alfie Zetos. The 6-episode, 30-minute Gundam Requiem for Vengeance will stream exclusively on Netflix starting on October 17th. The story focuses on the European front during the One-Year War, made famous by the first Gundam anime back in the 70s.
Mm-hmm.
The story centers on Iria Sorari, and the mecha include the Xeon Mobile Suit Zaku 2 and the Federation Mobile Suit Gundam. The staff at Sunrise and Safe House is producing the animation entirely in Unreal Engine 5. Which, yes, that goes back to the earlier stories.
Anyway.
So glad that you can use that. It works so well for animation.
Alrighty. Yes, Raymel, I am also looking forward to Shangri-La Frontier Season 2. I don't think we'll be reviewing it for this season, though, because in order to do that requires that everybody have seen Season 1. And I don't know if Fenris has seen Season 1 of Shangri-La Frontier, but I know that Moon hasn't. So there you go. Yeah, we'd have to watch all of Season 1 in order to review Season 2. I'll give my thoughts on it later, but yeah. Alrighty. I mean, they should watch Season 1 of Shangri-La Frontier. It's really good. It's like if SAO were written by a person who actually understood video games. Kind of that vibe, you know? It's not trapped in a game. They're still playing a game, but yeah. Guys, we finally get to talk about it. Season 3 of Oshi No Ko got announced, and we will be talking about the final episode of Oshi No Ko and the new episode of Tower of God in just a bit. Chill with us for a bit. But yeah, the anime staff also revealed the voice actors for these characters, and we can finally talk about Tsukiyomi.
Yes.
Because all three of us are manga readers, and we know the content that's coming in season 3. The big reveals in season 3, like, it's crazy how much bigger the reveals in season in each progressive season get. I can't wait till they cover chapter 105 and 106 of the manga. That's for those of you that know. For those of you that know, to save someone from something, Aqua will do blank. That's it. That's all the context that's all the unofficial discussion that we will have. But manga readers, you know what I'm talking about. Very big, very important moment. But yes, to save someone from something, Aqua will do blank. Which is funny because that can describe multiple things. To save someone from something, Aqua will do blank. In season 1, to save Akane from depression, Aqua will literally go up and save her life. Yeah.
You know, looking back at it, that statement carries throughout the entire fucking manga.
Does. Like, literally, to save someone from something, Aqua will do blank is literally the theme of this manga in some way, shape, or form. Like, especially with the last 2 chapters. Oh my god. But yeah, we got the announcement that Mamoru Miyono is Hikaru Kamiki. And Hinakino is Tsukiyomi. Also, guys, if you did not stay for the final scene after, why would they ban a manga? My guy, they have done that multiple times. But if you have not seen, if you did not go all the way to the very end and wait till after the ending credits for this season, you missed something kind of sort of important. Yeah. So if you've been watching season 2, we've already met Daddy Dearest. And yeah, the guy's still running around doing what he does best. Murdering talented bitches. So yeah, he literally just killed another person at the end of the season, if you did not see that. I should have put the spoiler tag up. Oops. Nope, that's not it. That's not it. That's not it. Where's the spoiler tag? There it is. Yeah, I need to put that above everything. There we go. Yeah. So, I mean, to be fair though, it's not surprising that Dad's still killing. You know, it's not a surprise at all, and it wasn't like a main important story beat. But yes, we finally know the little girl. Her name is Tsukiyomi. If you did not realize who and what she was, oh my goodness, I don't know what to tell you. If you hadn't figured out by the time the last episode came around, if you have not figured out that she is a god, I don't know what to tell you. Anyhow, because it was blatantly obvious. Anyhow, are you guys as excited as I am about the announcement of season 3? I mean, part of me is like super hyped for it, but also part of me is like, of course it got a season 3. Yeah, duh. Like if they didn't, there'd be riots if it didn't.
Absolutely.
You know? So I'm hoping we'll get this next year. Like, are we getting a season a year? I'm so here for it because it's just 12 episodes. They can do their turnaround time because last year was when we got season 1, right? I'm remembering that right, correct? Dude, if I have to go on fucking my anime list. Yeah, I got the my anime list notification before anything, by the way. Okay. Yeah, load. Okay. Oshi No Ko. Okay, not cop. Cool. Yeah, June 28th, 2023. There we go. Bleach 50th, Oshi No Ko 3rd season. Mark all is red. I'm going to go ahead and put this down as add to list. Plan to watch. And of course, Oshi No Ko 2nd season. Yep. I'm going to put that down as completed and just update it to say great. It was not season 2 was good, but like season 1 felt a bit more impactful, I guess. Actually, no. I think season 2 might have been better than season 1. We'll get into that discussion later. But yeah, it's time for the quote unquote final review of Slime season 3, which still very happy that season 4 got announced immediately. Do you want to know what the guy at A&N had to say about the final episode?
That he didn't watch it?
No,
Did he finally admit that he didn't watch the entire season?
So here it is. We end this season where we all no doubt feel the most comfortable as Tin Soda fans in a series of boardroom meetings. They weren't all in it. Only one of them was in an actual room. The first part of the episode is spent resolving the greater conflict of the back half of the season. The attempt by the Rozo family to undermine Tempest's power economically and plant a spy in Rimuru's inner circle. To his credit, Rimuru handles this exactly as he should. He lets it play out until the spy tries to ingratiate himself and then threatens to blacklist all those involved in the ploy. See, there we go. He picked up the underlying tone of this. That he threatened to blacklist him, and better still, he uses these events to flesh out the person working against him in the shadows from the start. Yuki. Okay. Based on the information that you have as an anime only, I'll agree to that. Over this arc, we've seen Yuki act as a friend to Rimuru, bonding with him and Hinata over their Japanese roots and helping to break the ice with the world leaders visiting Tempest for the first time. In fact, he always acted as a friend to Rimuru's face, eager to nerd out with him about manga and the like. This leaves us with two possibilities when it comes to his character. He is either 1, a master manipulator and is calculating everything he says or does, or 2, a man who likes Rimuru as a person and as a friend, but won't let that get in the way of his larger goals. I tend to lead to the second interpretation, and I think Rimuru might agree with me. My dude, he actually called that right. Yeah.
God damn.
He, too, can clearly feel the bond between them, even if it's obvious to everyone now that Yuki is a villain as far as the residents of Tempest are concerned. Other than that, the boardroom meetings are basically there to tie a bow on things and note the unintended consequences of Rimuru's actions. After all, with the broadcast system and the dungeon, Rimuru basically invented TV before the invention of the telegraph. He did it to put on a show, but Dorgo is quick to point out that he just changed the face of war in the process. Is it any wonder the assembled friendly nations are all about forging ties with Tempest? The neighboring elves, dwarves, and humans are all keen to be linked by Rimuru's impending railway. They can all see the industrial revolution Rimuru is ushering in. That said, there is an elephant in the room that no one brings up. What will happen to those countries not allied with Tempest? Those left out will no doubt see this as a threat and only a matter of time until they are destroyed economically, if not militarily. And while the major nations of the West have all formed bonds with Rimuru, either through true friendship, ties between demon lords, or being puppets of Tempest, there's no such outreach to the East. We know very little about the Empire in the East at this point, but if I were them, I'd be preparing for war. And as we see from the Rozos in the closing moments, this might be exactly what's going to happen. So there's some prediction of things that are happening there at the end. Some are right, some are wrong. And some are, the timing is completely off from what is being guessed. I'm not going to say anything. Guys, if you want to know more, read the manga, read the light or more accurately, read the light novels. I mean, the manga's not bad. By the way, new chapter came out. Read that. Here are some of the random thoughts. I laughed my ass off at Rimuru's train model. Sure, it linked the major countries around Tempest, but not a single rail line ran to a port. My guy actually has a point on this one.
He does.
Yeah.
There were no. Look, if an immortal elf empress wants you to call her by a nickname, you do it. You don't argue about it in front of the international delegation.
Yeah, that is also true.
That is also true. I don't think giving up the innards of your sacred mountain should be tied to seeing your crush on a regular basis. I can understand that, but it's also more that she already understood what was so important about building the rail system through that mountain. Also, the mountain is the mountain is sacred in some place, but like, guys, yeah. All right. Rimuru hasn't realized it yet, but he's also invented the entire telecommunications industry, even if he skipped over a few steps. phones and Zoom are perhaps even a rudimentary internet are certainly possible using the same magic. I mean,
Yeah.
my guy's spitting. What happened? Where did they put a
Is
new
this the
person
same
in?
reviewer?
Is this the same reviewer? I think so.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Holy
When
shit.
did he grow a brain?
I'm sorry. I have to quote Palpatine. Only at the end do you understand. My guy. What happened to all the bad takes you had throughout this series that made it seem like you didn't watch a single fucking thing in the episodes? He finally gets it. Apparently the community score for this is 4.1 out of 5. So, yeah. I'm guessing for that episode or that review, I don't know. But yeah, that's where we're at. Who are you and what did you do with the guy with terrible taste and takes? Oh shoot, I forgot. I'm just trying to get okay. There it is. All right, so that is the end of the quote unquote news topics, and we're going to move on to the yeah, I can't wait to see some of the reactions to Oshi No Ko. Also, looking forward to the Blue Box stuff. Like, guys, I'm so here about Blue Box. I really like my recommendations, and of course, these two can also. I almost called you chuckleheads. I'm so used to saying these two and then chuckleheads following it. But
I mean, you wouldn't be wrong.
Okay, fine. These two chuckleheads can also recommend two anime they would like to add to the list, and then we'll hash it out and go over it. And apparently, we're gonna have time. All right, so we're only covering 2. I don't know in which order they came out, so we'll just start with Tower of God because I know we're going to be talking about Oshi No Ko for a bit. So, this episode of Tower of God, spoiler alert is up for those of you who have not seen the episodes of Tower of God or Oshi No Ko that came out today. What are you doing? Go do it, and then come back here and watch it afterwards. Come watch this afterwards. But we absolutely understand, guys. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us while we talked about the news. And we will see you tomorrow as we return to light novels, which is sad because we've spent quite a few days this week playing around on Raft. Which reminds me,
Yes.
I need to show Sonic. I need to show Sonic and Shim what happened. You know, because here's the thing. Shim, that's going to be the biggest surprise. Because remember, I think we only had like 1 floor and then the cabin on top when he was still here.
Yeah.
And now there's 4 floors and there's so much more shit. Yeah. I said, yeah, we're going to take it. Dude, to be fair, everything that I initially set out to work on so that next time we came around to this was done on day 1. Now we're just like making extra stuff because why not?
And then we got distracted.
Yeah, it's how it goes. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. Now we're gonna start talking about the anime. All right, now I've given everybody a beat.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so this episode, you sick bastard, get your mind out of the gutter for 1 freaking episode.
What?
Yeah, I'm just. Well, I said, all right, I left everybody for a beat, and you go,
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh, god damn, dude.
I was just saying,
Sure, that's what it was. Yeah. Gutter-minded
assigning
trash you.
meanings to things.
Oh no, that's you. No, your tone and inflection assigned that meaning. Let's be honest. Let's be honest.
You're hearing things that aren't there.
No, I'm really not.
Yeah.
No,
yeah, you are.
No. See, now you're trying to play it off, but no, we know you're a pervert. It's okay.
I am not denying that I am a pervert.
Okay, good.
but
Because I was
what
gonna
you're
like
saying
see you
is wrong.
see you try to dodge those allegations, you fucking pervert. Anyway,
I'm not gonna deny that shit.
all right. So the this week's episode of Tower of God. What happened? Oh my God! Is this where the budget went?
The
The
yeah,
animation
they flipped the
budget.
switch. That's what happened.
Did another studio take over? What happened?
I
Feels
think
that
what it
way.
was they were just kind of waiting for this moment. It's like, okay, this is where shit's gonna get real. All right, where's
You're
that
not
budget
wrong.
at again?
You're not wrong. But yeah, Fenris, what were you saying?
I already forgot.
Damn it, Moon Moon!
Bork.
You made him forget. Fuck Rock Lee. He called it the Blood Clot War. I still haven't seen the new episode of Bleach, 1,000-Year Blood War. There's so many that I haven't caught up on. I still gotta watch Dawn to Dawn, Legend of Vox Machina, and oh yeah, I'm gonna check out Kimi wa Medo. I need to check that out. Anyway,
I need to catch up on Loner Life.
Loner Life. Oh, I almost got the light novel for that. Where's the anime for Loner Life? Is it a
High
thing?
Dive.
Oh, it's on High Dive. Okay, good.
Yeah,
good.
I think it's on like episode 2 or 3 right now.
Yeah. Alrighty.
But we can discuss that later.
Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Alrighty. That being said, gentlemen, a lot happened in this episode. What'd you think? Brief rundown of things. The technically, the workshop battle has already technically begun.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, I do miss the OP. I think the previous OP, like I like the song better. But I don't know what it is about this season. Pretty much all the shows that I've watched that are starting up this season, the EDs have been absolute bangers. And this one was no exception. I really like the ED for this. The ED for this was good. The ED for Ranma was good. Like there's so much that I was just like, God damn.
The only thing that I did not like about the ED this time is they took away the old one where it was like, the placards of the webtoon itself.
Oh, okay. So the visuals. You're talking about the
visuals.
Yeah,
Yeah, sorry.
I'm talking about the song. My bad. But yeah,
Yeah.
the songs have been bangers. I'm like, oh my god, yeah, wow, this is really good. Like I getting me to sit through an ED. You've done your job because like I am the most ADHD. Like usually when an ED comes on, I'll listen to it once, and if I don't like it, I'm never listening to it again. So, pardon me, I'm extremely picky, extremely picky. But that being said, yeah, what did you guys think of this episode?
Really good.
Yeah.
I'm
We're getting started with another very interesting game. Everything that got explained, I'm like, okay, this is interesting.
To be fair,
And it was
in the
hilarious how Kun's strategy immediately started to unfold.
To be fair, by the time I was reading the manhwa, after the first couple episodes of the first season of the anime came out, this arc was well and truly done. So like all the stuff that we watched in the first 12 episodes, I just kind of sped through in the manhwa, which is why it didn't leave as strong of an impression. And now I'm coming back and I'm realizing, oh yeah, compared to everything else, this isn't great. Like this is lame. And compared to everything, now this is where things really do, like story wise and everything, like this is where it really picks up. So when I found out that this season was 24 episodes and that we were getting the because if it had ended on that 12th episode, like no, like this show would have been done. But yeah, continuing through, and I think the studio knew that, which is why they did 24 episodes. But yeah, the workshop battle, that's where things like really pick up. The story gets more involved because now you've got all these characters. So also just the reminiscing, guys, we saw Dorsey and everybody, and like they're all like in close proximity to one another. So we get an episode with Kun doing things, we get an episode with the team doing things. Dude, Anak Jihad looks so fucking badass just standing there outside. Like, oh my god.
Also, I'm excited to see how Dorsey and Bomb react to each other.
Also, okay, here's my thing, because we're the manhwa readers here, Fenris. When they said when they talked about the fairies, the Boing Boing fairies,
Yep.
I immediately was like, oh shit, oh shit, fuck, I forgot how this arc goes, but I absolutely remember that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't say why. I don't want to spoil things for anybody, but yeah, like there's certain things that when I saw them and they were mentioned, I was like, it was definitely that meme of hey, you know. Oh my god, yeah, I had that moment. It was really interesting. I loved it, and yeah, man, it just worked.
It really did.
This episode was firing on all cylinders, and like people are like, "What the fuck is going on with Tower of God?" Like Tower of God's being talked about right now very positively. They're like, "Oh my god, is this even the same show?" And it's like, "Yeah, it actually is." But yeah, I'm wondering. I can't wait for the next part. Oh, by the way, Blue Lock season 2 hit. That's another one that I would like to review, but obviously you guys would have to watch season 1 of Blue Lock. But just like with the other series, Shangri-La Frontier, if you sat down and watched the first season, you'd be like, I really like this, and I would love to talk about it. And that may be a thing that we do. We just watch a season of something, and then we're like, all right, let's talk about it. Let's gush about it, and we just record that. And it's like, hey guys, we just wrapped watching season 1 of this anime. Blah 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 blah. Let's give our thoughts. Let's talk about it. How much do we have fun watching this? What were our favorite moments? What were like some moments that were kind of meh? We could end up doing that and having that as a separate thing that we release also on Sundays. So
I mean, I would not be opposed to that.
I would, yeah. It's something that we would do post watch-alongs on Wednesdays if we wanted to do a season of something, like a 12-episode run of something. Because you can do that in one sitting. That's like no problem.
Couple hours.
Yeah.
Oh, I have been informed by Kyrie that you will be watching Apothecary Diaries at some point. Like, she demands that happen.
Which one of us?
Moon.
Who do you
Wait,
think?
have neither of you seen it?
No.
Really?
Okay, yeah, now both of you. Like, as soon as she finds out, like, my dude, it's going to be the same with you, Fenris.
I know. I'm
Yeah.
expecting her, once she finds out, to message me and bug me about it.
Dude, she was
I
literally
I would be
don't
okay
think
with
much about
the
it.
problem is she does her watch-alongs while you're working. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, you got to do them at night, my dude. So people have a chance. But yeah.
Still hoping
So
for a
that's
new
where we're at
position
right now.
so I can get better hours again.
Oh yeah, new episode of Reincarnated Aristocrat. Looking forward to that. Oh, Goodbye Dragon Life now is live. So there's that. I don't think season 2 of Kenshin has started just yet. But yeah.
But
So
yes, ratings.
Back to Tower of God. What do you rate this episode? Honestly, I'm looking like 8.5 or 9 on this episode.
Yeah. I'm right there with you.
Yeah, put it right there too, because this was fun, back to form with the games and shit, and it's like, oh my god.
Because also the other question that anyone, Arknight, hate to break it to you, I don't think we're sword art people. Anybody watching GGO? I'm like, my dude, I don't think so. I the Sword Art Online alternative Gun Gale Online, probably not. And that's just because I'm kind of, number one, I'm burnt out on Sword Art, and secondly, I wasn't that big of a fan of Sword Art to begin with. Though I do hear that this stuff is much better as far as when it comes to like gaming content.
GGO is great. At least season 1 was.
Okay, I haven't even seen season 1. Like I'm burnt out on the Sword Art stuff. To be fair,
So, honestly, watching it does not remind me of Sword Art at all. The only thing it has in common is the name.
Gotcha. All right, so back to Tower of God. Yeah, we really, really enjoyed this episode. It was freaking phenomenal. Any last minute things to say about Tower of God episode?
I can't wait for next week.
Season 2. Yeah, same. Oh, that's the thing. The perception, that was another thing that, like, in the manhwa, as you were going through this arc in the story, the big thing is like, all right, how many people are going to meet up with Bomb and they're going to, or like Juvoli Grace, and come after him from his old team and then realize that's Bomb. Like, that's one of the big things. Or are they going to find out about Kun? Where's Rack in all this? What's going to happen with him? Like, there's so many possibilities that everyone is eagerly looking forward to.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the arc where all of that anticipation comes in, because we're like, all right, we've had this story with this other team and we've got all that out of the way. Blah, blah, blah. Rachel's a bitch. All right, we got all of that. Rachel's more of a bitch than you thought. Yeah. So we're solidifying that Rachel is a giant bitch. I want to call her a different
the biggest
word.
bitch in the whole wide world.
Yeah, I want to call her a different word, but that would violate TOS. But she makes you so freaking angry that you just call her a. Yep. Like Bill Burr could get away with saying it in his comedy special, but I can't.
Australians could get away with saying it very easily.
Oh yeah, so can the Brits, I think.
Kinda.
That being said, though, we're now going to move on to Oshi No Ko. Very, very excited, of course, about this final episode. We knew it was happening. We're all manga readers, just to preface. So yeah, we're well ahead of this series, and we know all the material that's going to get covered in season 3, and that does not dull our excitement or anticipation for season 3. In fact, it only enhances it. That's the beautiful thing about reading the manga, because you get so many extra things. Speaking of something that was in the anime that wasn't in the manga, the music video.
Yes. Yeah. That was so great.
Yeah. There was no music video. We literally got the moment of filming where we saw Aqua's eyes, and then they just moved on. And I was
Ruby's eyes.
Or sorry, yeah, Ruby's eyes. I'm so used to saying Aqua. But yeah, we got Aqua's eyes, and then we just kind of moved on. And I mean, that's not to say that panel wasn't impactful. It was very impactful. And I was looking forward to that moment in the anime, but actually seeing the music video.
And how it, I like how initially the director was like, gonna focus on redhead. I can't remember her name.
Akane.
Akane is Akane is
Akane is Kana. Thank you.
Yeah.
Kana. Yeah, where she was
Arima Kana.
Yeah. I knew it had a K in it.
Also, I can't wait for all the shippers to be like, I told you Akane was my girl. I told you Akane was my girl. Blah blah blah. All that stuff. Time. I was like, season 3.
Yeah. But
I'm jumping on yeah, that's the thing. This is the third time we've seen Dark Star Ruby, if you think about the preview in Tokyo Blade. Well, I mean, we're not necessarily counting that, but okay. When seeing the Doctor and now the video. Yeah, but this is the first time that she's had dark stars, the dark starring gone in both eyes. You know? Also,
yeah, this is the dark side of the jukebox hero.
Yeah,
dark stars in their eyes.
If you saw the final scene after the credits, you saw another woman that had those same starring gun eyes, and you watched the stars fade from the eyes. Yeah, because the stars don't mean what so many people think they mean. Anyway, go ahead, guys.
What was I saying?
I don't know.
Damn it, Richie! Oh yeah, dark star eyes. Okay. I really like how the director was going to focus more on Kana for the music video, and then Ruby's eyes, and that became like the entire backdrop of the music video.
Yeah. Also, I forgot to mention this in our Tower of God coverage. Because clearly the budget started with this episode. They had us in the first half, not gonna lie. All right, so back to Oshi No Ko.
That's the biggest thing I could take away from it is just the music video. It was amazing.
It was.
I'm really excited for season 3.
Fuck yeah.
What's funny is this episode, there was one time where the app messed up for me while I was in the middle of reading one of the chapters, and I I wasn't able to finish reading a whole chapter. I started on 2 pages, then it messed up, and I tried coming back to it, and it was like, you already read it. And I was like, all right, fuck me then. This was where it was. So a lot of this was very new for me. Because it was like right up to where Ruby got onto the roof of the hospital and started seeing visions. And I was like, oh, shit. Oh.
yeah, there's that.
Mm-hmm.
And then started talking to, what was her name? The little girl.
The God of
Tsukiyomi?
Death.
Yeah.
Tsukiyomi.
Oh, yeah.
I saw 15 years and I was like, yes, it's time. God.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so I did post this. I think both of you are going to like it, but yeah. I am that. Oh, no. What happened?
What'd you break?
Yes. Okay. There's scheduling stuff that's happening. I didn't break anything.
Why'd you break it?
I didn't. I just would prefer if people.
Why you
ask
lying?
Me, if people ask me about schedule stuff when I'm not doing a show currently. All right. So, last but not least, let's give our reviews for this final episode. I think I'm going to give it a 9.
Yeah.
Yeah. 9 is perfect.
Yeah.
Like,
although if we just look at the music video, that's a 10.
Yeah.
10 on the music video.
To be fair, there's been a lot more 9s this season than there were last season.
Oh yes.
Yeah. So I think this season actually, if we're comparing the 2 seasons, which do you prefer? Do you prefer season 1 or season 2? Which do you think was better?
Oh, that's a tough one.
Right? I think just slightly season 2 edges it out, because now I'm going back and I'm thinking about like all the crazy shit that we saw for the like, how did the anime go above and beyond the manga in this season versus last season? I think they knocked it out of the park more this season, honestly.
Honestly, yes. Mainly because you got the visuals behind the rotating play.
Mm-hmm.
We got to see
the whole play
something
arc
that
was
wasn't.
fucking phenomenal. How well they delivered it, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, I'm here for it. Also, yes, guys, we are
Richie.
doing. Also, yes, guys, we are doing a fun Friday. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I just saw your post. I'm like, God damn it.
Yep. I'm so happy. Yeah. Akane stands celebrating right now. Me laughs in season 3. I'm so happy for it. Oh, gushing over Magical Girls season 2 has officially been announced.
Yep. The first season was what the fuck?
Yeah, I've heard that.
It was good, but what the fuck?
Alrighty. That's it. That is it, guys. We have wrapped up all of the the summer anime. And we will be moving on to fall next week. Aqua Suffering was great. Oh, no. Why you got to make... let the boy have a moment of peace before he goes back to suffering. Because you know what's going to happen. Definitely season 2 consistently good because of the post-Melt redemption. Yes! Jesus Christ, the animation for Melt's redemption and the animation for, like, Kana's moment and Akane's moment. It's okay, Kana fans. She won in the ship rankings. Oh, did she? Wow, that's great. I love that. All right, that being said, guys, that's it for us. Oh, go for it.
One last thing that I had just remembered.
Uh-huh.
And then I probably forgot it as you were talking. Fuck! My ADHD is hitting me hard today.
Yeah, good stuff.
Feels.
Oh, I remember what it was. How quickly Ruby picked up on what Aqua was doing. Once Akane mentioned it.
Once the reveal happened and she was asking, hey, why is he in there? Well, here's the thing. Ruby's not as stupid as she pretends to be.
No, like amazed me how she's just like, yeah, cool. I would pick up on this. Like, you tell me this, and yes, I know exactly what you're talking about.
That's because she's thinking the same thing now. Like they're on the same, like they have the same drive on that specific thing. only Ruby's kind of all the way in, and Aqua kind of has deluded himself into thinking that it's over.
It's just thinking
for
that he's
now.
out.
It's not Jover. It's not Jover. All right.
No.
Yeah, I hate that word too. Bye, guys. That's going to be it for
Bye-bye.
us. Oh, we're not ending it like that. I'm just starting the outro stuff.
Oh.
So, Moon, now's the time to go ahead and plug your channel.
Yes, I am doing more continuous streams on Twitch now. Twitch.tv/MoonlightSparks. And oh yeah.
Post link in the comments, Manga. Please go check him out. We need how many more followers do you need? Are we still in the double digits or single digits?
I think we're still just barely in the double digits. I got to pull it up. I did some. Okay. I need Twitch. Me. I am at 39 followers. So I need another 11?
Yeah, just 11 more people, guys.
So if I get 11 more followers, then I'm going to do the hardcore run of Leon for Resident Evil 2 to get the infinite rocket launcher. And even if that happens while I'm in the middle of the playthrough, even if that happens before I even start my next playthrough, that's how it's going to happen. I haven't even done the Leon playthrough yet. I just finished the first Claire playthrough, side A.
You're going to do Leon B, not Leon A. All right, so we're gonna have you run through Leon B first, and then you'll run through Leon A, because it is a different kind of setup to run on side A versus side B.
Either way.
Yeah. Alrighty. But yeah, he will do Leon side A in hardcore mode.
And I am streaming my Resident Evil streams happening every Tuesday so far, and I will do sporadic streams on Monday afternoons or Wednesday, Thursdays, usually leaning a little more on Thursdays. Last Thursday, we were able to do a joint stream with Kyrie and the guys here. We all played Baldur's Gate for a bit.
On Thursday,
So, yep. And I think I'm working this Thursday, but Wednesday
Friday?
I might be able to do a stream.
We will be back on Fun Friday. No, because Wednesday's watch-alongs.
Okay, then
Yeah.
let me look at my schedule real quick.
Tuesday, because you've claimed Wednesday as your watch-along day on Fat Dog.
Yeah, that's right. I do remember
Which
that.
is something I was going to start plugging. So Wednesdays, we're going to have watch-along Wednesdays with Moon. It's going to be the shows that he doesn't want to record reactions to, or shows that we get him into that, like, this season 1 has already happened. Let's watch this. So it could be that we throw him into Shangri-La Frontier or something like that, just to be like, hey, watch this. It's pretty good. You should watch it. Yeah, absolutely. I know that if Kyrie isn't busy, she's going to absolutely demand Apothecary Diaries.
Mm-hmm.
And what times are those reactions supposed to be happening, by the way?
For Wednesday, really anytime. So just whenever.
Oh, okay. I thought it was going to be later in the evening or something.
We can.
Okay. Well, we'll have to work all that. Well, we don't necessarily have to work all that stuff out. But yeah. Streaming.
I mean, if we wanna let it go on for a long time, start at like 4 or 5 and just keep it going.
4 or 5. Okay, gotcha.
But yeah.
Said,
and it looks like my Thursday is actually clear, so I'll probably try to stream something then as well. We're trying to get me to affiliate. That's why I need the 50 followers, but also I've got incentives.
Also like actual like legit incentives with you guys.
Yes.
All right, so that's Moon's plugs. Fenris, do you have any plugs you want to drop? They don't necessarily have to be for you.
Go watch Data Bridge. Tell me how horrible of a job I did on the sounds, please.
You did a great job.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
Too much Gundam. How dare you?
Thank you.
Get your
That's
Gundam
the best part.
Get your Gundam out of my data live. Anyway.
Yeah, otherwise I ain't got anything.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I've talked the Fat Dog stuff and we promoted that. So, guys, please go check out Kyrie AI or Yui Kai their channels
Uh,
over on.
Why not? Why or check out both. They are wonderful people.
That too. Check out all their stuff over on their Twitch channels. They're really sweet. They're really amazing, and they're so nice to us. But yeah, that is it, guys. We are out of here. Take care. We'll see you tomorrow for more light novel readings, and bye bye for now.
Bye-bye.
Bye.